Well, this morning, investigators are sharing pictures of the two black boxes recovered from that American Airlines plane that collided with a Black Hawk helicopter in D.C. Wednesday night.
And new video release shows that crash just outside Reagan National Airport, lighting up the night sky with a ball of fire. At first light this morning, the search for victims is going to continue. Crews confirm already they've found 40 bodies. All 67 people involved are presumed dead, according to officials. Natalie Brand has more from Arlington, Virginia.
Dive recovery efforts are expected to resume today in the Potomac River for the victims of Wednesday night's tragic Midair collision between an American Airlines jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter. Investigators are also combing through the site collecting evidence. The National Transportation Safety Board says it's analyzing the plane's two black boxes, vital pieces in their search for answers.
We want to make sure we get it right. We take our time. We involve a lot of people, a lot of parties. That's the best way to make sure that we don't let tragedies like this happen again.
At the time of the crash, both aircraft were flying at about 400 feet. Military helicopters are supposed to stay below 200 feet. Sources also tell CBS News that just one air traffic control worker was managing helicopter traffic and some planes taking off and landing when the collision happened, a task that's usually handled by two different people at that time of day.
As part of any investigation, we look at the human, the machine, and the environment.
This was the first major commercial plane crash in the United States in around 16 years. Among those killed, young figure skaters, their parents, and coaches returning from a competition and training camp.
I couldn't believe it at first, but after reality sets in, it's tragic.
Memorials of flowers placed in their honor at ice rinks in Northern Virginia and Boston. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Arlington, Virginia.
NTSB officials tell CBS News they are expected to release a preliminary report on the crash in 30 days. They say the report will lay out some of their findings over the next few weeks, but it's not likely to have a probable cause of the incident.
Officials with San Antonio International issued a statement after the crash expressing their sympathy and support. They said, quote, "Last night's tragic event near Reagan National Airport has affected the aviation industry. We are devastated and our hearts are heavy for the American Airlines passengers and crew, the military, their friends and family," end quote. And we're going to continue to follow the latest updates on the crash and the investigation into what happened. Stay with us on air and on KENS5.com and, of course, the KENS5 app.